because twice in today's passage, we read about preserving something so that future generations
Mhm.
would be reminded of all that God has done. And so think about this woman who you talked to on the plane and the fact that there's already one generation, her child that's now dedicated, like there's already one generation of that. And we know that there's more generations who've been touched through your ministry, Trisha, but there's that one that we can see now. And so we need to remind others what God has done. First, it was when like in our reading today, first it was when Moses was telling the Israelites how to keep food for the Sabbath. And he said to fill a 2-quart container with manna to preserve it for their descendants. And so God had told Moses, and Moses said, then later generations will be able to see the food I gave you in the wilderness when I see you free from Egypt. Then, after Israel defeats the Amalekites, God tells Moses, write this down on a scroll as a
Mhm.
permanent reminder that God is going to wipe out the Amalekites. They raised their fist against the Lord, and he would not put up with that. Of course, we know God's not going to put up with that. And Moses
Mhm.
built an author, and Moses built an altar, and he named it Yahweh Nissi. The Lord is my banner, testifying to what God has done and what we know he can do. Like, write this down.